how to invest like Warren Buffett, how to become rich like Bill Gates. So these are so intriguing questions, right? So we will be seeing about. I'm not going to say about how to invest in stock market or how to get rich quick scheme. This video is not like that. I'm just going to say about the people who had become rich or become bigger people, wealthy people. These two are biggest wealthy people, top 5 in the world, and they have the huge money and resources they can have, and their wealth is more than the GDP and the entire economy of more than 48 countries. So these are all informations available in Google. You can Google it out. So hi, hello, this is Ganesan, your millionaire coach and author of the book Money Leaks. And what you're going to see today is that how these two people just started as a nothing. They don't know anything about what they're pursuing in their life as a kid. But over the period, as they grown up, they just focused on their one thing in their life. Both of them just focused on one thing in their life, and slowly over a period of time, they just become masters in what they did. And they didn't diverge. They didn't diverge into other things. Uh, they didn't have any negative thoughts. This is what I want to mention. Or they didn't have any doubt about what they want to do. They didn't have money in their mind, but all they wanted to do was do something about it. Do focused on that. So let's talk about, and why I want to talk about these two people in particular is that many people will say, please invest. They will come and say, their immediate response will, let me become rich and then let me invest. Becoming rich and becoming wealthy are totally different. Becoming rich at any point of time, you can become rich, because you will be ending up having 50 lakhs or 1 crore out of nowhere. But if you're not clear on what you're doing, you will end up spending everything. This is why most of the people who won lottery, they used to say that they will lose their money within the next 6 to 7 years at the maximum, either 1 crore or whatever amount they get it, because they don't know what to do with that money, and they will end up spending on things which is not needed, and finally everything is lost, or at the best they may be having a house to live in. So this is what they do, and but the entire money is lost. Instead of growing up on top of it, their entire money is lost. Hope you got the point what I'm trying to say. So, and now what these two guys, Warren Buffett, for example, do you know when he started investing? From the age of 11, and he started learning about, because his father is a stock market broker. Eventually he got interested into stock market, and slowly he started learning more and more. And as he was a kid, 11-year-old, we call them as a kid, right? So as a kid, he just started asking so many questions about how the stocks work, how the people trade, how this company works, and everything. So many questions, whatever comes to him, he used to ask the stock market brokers wherever his dad takes him. So everybody, as he's a kid, they wanted to convey or help or say who this kid is, and they are so much. He's so much passionate in asking questions. So everybody started answering everything, whatever they know, they started telling him. So over a period of time, he got so much interested. At the age of 11, he wanted to invest in one of the company where his father is investing. So his father invested in one of the company called City Cable Service, I think so. At that time, I'm saying about 1941. At that time, he invested some $200, putting his money and his sister's money together. But his sister became so creepy, because after their investment, the stock came down from $35. It came down to some 20s, $23, $25, and she was more worried than him, because he analyzed something to his age, to his knowledge. He did something and he invested. And slowly, she started cribbing for a couple of weeks, and then when the stock hit $40, he sold off. After he sold off, that's when he learned the biggest lesson. Though he is the greatest investor now, he learned the biggest lesson as a kid. Still, he believes that. After a couple of months, the stock from $40 moved to $200 without looking back. So he has lost everything. He just invested $200, but one share had reached $200 in a couple of months. So there he learned the biggest lesson, that stock market should be played for a long term. It's not like trading for a couple of weeks and trying to make money. It doesn't work. So then he learned under a greatest tutor, and we call him as he wrote the Bible of value investing. That's what people call him. And he's not only the guru of Warren Buffett, he can be called as a guru of all the people who want to get into investing. He can give you a complete picture of how the stock market works. So let me show the book of that guy. So this book is called Security Analysis. This is by Benjamin Graham. This is the book Warren Buffett considers as the Bible, and he has two versions. The original Security Analysis, it was just published in 10 books in 1934. Think of, they used to write. So 1934 publication, he just had one book, and 1940 the second edition was revised, and he just got one more book. So two books, he still holds it. He thinks it as a Bible. It's a valued proposition for him. He reads again and again whenever he wants to. So that's how he got so much knowledge, and he learned under Benjamin Graham. Benjamin was a teacher. Actually, he taught him how to invest, how to analyze stocks and everything. And then he learned a lot of things under him, and then he practiced under him. He was a bright student. We can call him like that, because his natural energy and enthusiasm towards investing was evident. And he was a number one student of Benjamin Graham to this date. And after a while, in 60, he started investing. Do you know how much time he takes to invest in a company? And currently he holds $128 billion in cash. $128 billion. $1 billion is equal to close to, at the current dollar rate, 7,500 crores. Just think of $128 billion. He has so much money in kitty, and he can purchase whatever he wants. At the moment, he can purchase the biggest company with all the cash he has. That was one of the report published 2 weeks before in a US magazine. So that kind of amount of money he has in his kitty. And while before investing in Coca-Cola, he did a huge analysis. And after completing this point, I'm just going to say why I'm saying about these two guys. So he just learned about from his childhood, he has been drinking Coca-Cola, and in 1985 he said that in all his annual meetings, Coke will be served. So that kind of love he had for Coke, and still even now at 89 he drinks Coke in the afternoon. He drinks a can of Coke, cherry Coke. It's his favorite drink. And he did analysis, and for the last 30-40 years, I'm saying in 1987 he started investing. For the last 30-40 years he has been drinking Coke. He knows how the company works, and from 70s he has been analyzing the company. The CEO was not performing good, the stock has gone down, and the next CEO, when he came in the late 80s, he started noticing that there is a change in management, the stock has started improving, the earnings and everything started improving. That is when he started investing his money. But from 1987 to 89 he purchased close to $1.2 billion of worth of shares. Now also $1 billion is so huge. Think about it. In 87 he invested $1.2 billion of money for a share like Coke, which is a 100-year-old company, after analyzing all these things. So unless you know about Warren Buffett and how he thinks, it's difficult to understand why he invested in that. So it has been beautifully written in one of the book. Like he did all the management assessment, he did quantitative analysis, he did future how it will grow. And by 1999, in the next 10 years, can you guess how much it had grown? It had $1.2 billion money had grown to $11 billion of money. This is the kind of growth he just didn't expect. He didn't have a doubt. He invested, the company grown, and it showed in the share value. And why I'm saying all these things is that in our life, are we doing one thing which is really great? Are we pursuing it with perseverance and everything? We get doubts whenever there is a huge crisis like what is happening in our life now. Across the world, everybody is facing the crisis. Are we really positive even at this moment? Are we taking any one good decision so that our business is in a right way? Are we taking one good decision so that our corporate career is on our right path? Are we learning something? Are we relearning something? This guy from his childhood, 11 years, and he still said what he said. Do you know what he said? I had wasted 11 years of my life for not investing, because he knows time is money in stock market. It's not about when are you investing, but how many years you are staying invested and how much time you are giving for a stock. So he just simply said that time is money, and he wants to. So are we following his principles? It's not only his principles, but are we learning from 11-year-old kid? 11-year-old kid. Even now he reads around 500 pages a day. This is so astonishing. And that is the kind of knowledge he has, and he invests only in whatever he knows. He knows only investing, he knows only stock market. He learned a lot. He understood all the companies he wanted to invest. He understood what are the perspectives people think, what are the management things and everything, and he becomes successful. Money became the side product. And he said that it's not about money or how much I have, whether I am the wealthiest person in the world. It's all about making the money, the process, the stock market process, investing. Even I got enthused into getting into the stock market just because of that. It's not about making someone rich or making someone wealthy. It's all about the process, identifying something and then investing in something and waiting for it to grow. That gives a satisfaction. And when it comes to Bill Gates, do you know how much time it took for him to just create something like which changed the entire world? You and me are communicating now, we are staying together, we are working from home, we are continuing our business and online, all because of this guy when he discovered the operating system which become universal. So all across the world people are using this operating system, and he just did one operating system, he just developed on top of it, and he retired almost 10 years before. And even now, do you know how much he is earning? Still he is a top 3 billionaires in the world. That is the kind of wealth he accumulated, but wealth was not the point. He pursued on operating system, he pursued on programming, not because as a childhood kid he used to sit in a computer program. There used to be a bigger computers all occupying the entire room, radiating so much heat, but still he loved computing. He that binary system, zeros and ones, and he started computing. And whenever he gets time, whenever the school says he wants to invest he wants to invest his time in learning about programming, he just came in and said that he came in and worked in the system, and through his mom she got some special permissions to operate on that. And at that time every student will just get 1 hour, and he used to cut through and then try to program and do something in that program. He got so much passionate about programming, so much learning about programming, he started utilizing his time. And because of that, he do you know the rule that when you are doing something for more than 10,000 hours, you become a master of it. So he became a master of programming, and slowly he discovered that something about operating system. Microsoft was launched, and the operating system Windows became evident. So this guy also did just one thing all through his childhood, in his teenagers, and then he discovered this, and he just did. Even now he just does one thing, that it's all about vaccination. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, they just work philanthropy. After he retired, he just got into philanthropy. He just wanted to make sure that vaccination is there for entire whatever the diseases currently biggest risk in the world now. So they do that. So it's not about money, it's all about the thinking process, what we do. It's not about I am saying you should be positive, you should be positive. You have n number of videos in YouTube which says that you should be positive, n number of videos in Facebook which says that you should be positive. But how to be positive? Be surrounded by people who talks about positive things. Try to make sure ease your energy up when you're talking with them, and try to you can't change someone. Tell them that why you are talking like this, how to change the environment, how to change everything in life. It's not about transformation on one day. We know that there is a biggest crisis happening now. We may turn negative, like what is going to happen in the next 3 to 6 months. Use the opportunity, because today I saw a video in news channel. They were saying that dance teachers were teaching their students through Zoom or WhatsApp. They're recording, and some of the school teachers in the channel in Tamil Nadu, they are recording in WhatsApp, teaching them on the doors of their home, writing it down, recording it, and then posting it in the WhatsApp group. And students are learning. They are in the video conferencing mode. They are learning. So that's how people are turning the crisis into an opportunity, learning something over online, and they are not wasting it. So if you are learning something out of the crisis and create opportunities and be positive, money will always come. Don't focus on money, just focus on what you are doing. Do the best, and you do the best, and just keep a goal like I need this much revenue, I need to achieve this financial goal to stay sustained over a period of time. There is nothing wrong. Becoming rich can be one of your financial goal, becoming wealthy can be one of your financial goal, but are you focused on it without any negativities? Are you focused on it without worrying about what will happen in the next few weeks? Suppose if your money is not coming, you will turn negative. I'm doing this work for the last 2 months, but I'm not getting money. Without that negative thought, will you be able to pursue what you're doing, either in business or your corporate career? Because you need to go on, learn, relearn, unlearn everything. Then only money will start flowing in. So if you have doubts, self-doubt, or because of negative talks with the people around you, or just think about what how your life has been in the last 5 years, and how your life growth has been in your life in the last 5 years. If your thought and your goal is in sync, you will be able to become rich, and you can invest a lot out of it, and then you can create wealth over a lifetime, which is very, very easy. There are products which because you will start believing in it, everything, and then that will result in showing results. Once you become rich, once you invest, and once you believe that this is going to create wealth for me, automatic, it's you are going to create wealth in stock market or real estate or whatever it is. So whatever avenue you take, you can become wealthy. So just stay positive, just as I repeat, your talk, your thought, and your goal, everything should be in sync, so that you create wealth for your life. So don't just think that they had money, they had grown. Both the people, Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, they didn't have money. All they had was their perseverance towards what they are doing, and they wanted to pursue that. That's it. Money was a side product which started growing like anything. They started minting money like anything, just because they are providing value to people. Bill Gates provided value to the entire world. Warren Buffett provided value to the entire world. Now everyone started following him, and not now, for the last 30, 40 years. That is the kind of value you should provide if you want to become wealthy, like across the world. Try to provide value at least to your community, to your city, to your nation, so that we create wealth just like that. So even Ambani, he just created value, job, and everything for the entire India. So he's the biggest wealth creator and wealthiest person in the India for the last couple of years together. I think more than a decade. I think so. So think about in a positive way. Talk in a positive way, and have a goal without self-doubt. So you are on your way to become wealth. So today's video, I'm not giving gyan on other things. Today's gyan or talk or whatever you consider, it's all about how we keep our inner self, how we talk and outer. If your inner is clear and good, that talk what we come out of your mouth is also going to be clear, and your goal from here is also going to be clear, and then your wealth creation process is easy. Then I can help you with whatever the products are available. I can help you with it, and then you can be wealthy. So thanks for watching. Please share this video if you like this video. Comment and share your thoughts on this video. If you like more on these kind of things with respect to investing money and savings and whatever related to money topic, I'd be happy to share my thoughts and process what I do. And if you'd like to be part of my unlimited wealth community, this is what we do, a mastermind group without any negative thoughts, without any self-doubt. They want to invest and create a wealth for themselves, not only in the field of money, related to money alone, in all aspects of life, unlimited wealth. So if you liked it, please share, comment, and let's learn positive things, do positive things in life for the next not only for the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, throughout our life. Let's create wealth. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Okay, thank you, Amrit. Thank you, Amrit, and thank you, Sanidhya, Balaji, Sajana. Thank you for your words, and hope you share this video with your friends so that they also know what it takes to create wealth in life. So, thanks for your positive words. Hope you had seen the entire video, and it's all about summarizing. So, if you are facing technical glitch, if you're not getting stopped, sorry for that.